And welcome back to another one. Today we do have finally the Chromecast with Google TV. Now we haven't had a chance to really mess with it and really review it because, as you can see on the channel, we have a lot of product coming in and out. So we are going to do the introduction to this, and then stay tuned for later. We're going to show you guys some of the best apps to put on this thing. So as always, make sure you guys do consider subscribing to the channel. Make sure you guys do hit that thumbs up. I really truly appreciate that. And also, if you could leave me a message below, have you tried the Chromecast? Let me know if you have. And if you haven't, what is it that you're using that's stopping you to try it out? I'm kind of curious. I am a tinkerer, so I like to play with this stuff. So let's go ahead and first off, let's look exactly and see what we do get in the box. So right off the bat, the packaging itself here, it does seem quality. It seems thick. The cardboard doesn't seem cheap. Now here, when you do open it, it does feel good. It doesn't feel, again, like it's cheap material. So it looks like they kind of double packed this. So that's pretty cool how they have something like this already. Everything seems like it's going to be in here. So you just pull this one out and you pull this one out, and we'll just flip this down here. So it just looks like here's the piece of paper, and then you get your a couple things here. So it's going to be your USB-C and it's going to be your power supply. So let's come over here and just take a closer look into this. So look how they actually packaged that power supply. I don't know why they made it like the focal point of it. And of course, I don't want to break it, but just got to be a little bit careful. Pull this out. They have it plugged in, and then you'll be able to pull it out. Now, here are also two batteries. So they do provide you two batteries right there. So that's very, very good. And then just looking at the type of batteries, they're like no namer, no brand. So I'm already thinking cheapo batteries. They're probably not going to last that long. But it's a remote, so we'll see, I guess, how they do work. Now, of course, when you look at some of this stuff, check this out. You got your little, just a booklet here, and it has a little seal, and of course, it's just going to have just some basic stuff about the device itself. So there it is, nothing fancy about it. Now, I will say this cable, right off the bat, just like the plastic that's on here, feels very high quality, very high grade. This is extremely... Actually, just the little plastic clips, it's, if you want to compare this to like the Fire Stick, it already has an edge up compared to the two. Now look at this, USB-C. Yes, please, thank you. This is exactly what you want to get, USB-C. So that's good power. Now when it comes to the power supply here, this also feels very nice. It doesn't feel cheaply made, and just putting the cable in here, again, it feels quality. It feels like just very, very quality. So here we go. Moment of truth. We're going to open up the remote first and just pulling this out. So first impression, I think this is kind of cool. It's got a little tiny bag, and it looks like it's protected pretty nice. The remote, it's not that bad, actually. I thought I was going to hate this thing. It looks like a little pill thing right here, but it actually is not that bad. I kind of dig it. We're going to go further into this in a second, and let's go ahead and open up the device itself here. So again, it comes with a little felt protector thing, which I think again is attention to detail, which is really, really good. And here is your, I guess, dongle stick thing, whatever you want to call it. I really do like when they add the little Google thing right here. So let's go ahead and check this out. I really wanted to show you guys this. And the first thing I will say is it does feel a little bit weighted. It has this is the Google model GZRNL, and it has just a couple things where it's made. I really do like how the Google thing right there is. It's good. The bevel. There is a tiny button right here that might be a reset button. And then you got your USB-C, which is good. There's the dongle, so it should be really, really good once we plug it in. Now, because it is a dongle and I got to go straight into this, it's not like you'll be able to see it, but we are going to be able to explore this together. Now, the remote, as I'm testing the remote out, if I do hit the up down on this thing here, it does feel smooth, doesn't feel cheaply made. The center button too. There is your IR. I'm guessing this is probably going to be your volume. So it does feel good. It's kind of weird that the when you're doing this right here that you do have these things, so you can maybe accidentally push it with this other finger while you're doing this. Chances are you might not, but it is in the way as you are holding it. So it's kind of weird how they do the remotes there. I don't know. I'm not sure if I like that part, but as far as the buttons go, it looks like here's the Google Assist. It does look like here's going to be your return button, your mute, home, YouTube, good old Netflix, the power button, and then that's going to be your settings. So let's go ahead and plug this guy in and see exactly what we do get out of it. Now, first things first, we're going to go ahead and put the batteries in. Now, I do have some extra batteries in here. This thing felt really good taking it off. It has a little bevel right there, so you just push it down and it slides right out. I wish a lot of remotes would do something like that, just because it makes the experience so much easier to use. So, and then you just literally just put it on, slide it up, and it feels really, really good. So very nicely made on the remote. And then once I do connect it, there is a light right there that you will see at the bottom light up. So very, very neat. Now here is the device. We're going to go USB-C. Awesome. I love the USB-C. And there's the little light right there being fired up. So let's go ahead and plug this in here to my capture card. And we're going to come here to the device itself. So there we go. There you got your little G for your Google. And again, totally geeking out. I love this. I love when they do this stuff. Now, the very first thing is it's going to tell you about the remote, and it looks like it's synced it in right away. And I didn't have to do anything. That light is now gone. I'm going to go ahead and move up and down. And very smooth experience. This is a very, very smooth experience. So I'm going to go ahead and hit English. Set up with Google Home app. Download the Google phone on your app. So it looks like we're gonna have to do this. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna open up the phone. I'm gonna search the app called Google Home. There it is. So I'm gonna hit install. And here it just says download and open the Google Home app on your phone and get started. When instructed in the app, scan that QR code that's literally right there. So I'm going to go ahead and move my face right here. Now my screen's right here in the front. So I'm going to go ahead and hit open. It says get started here, and it's got a little video. So I'm going to pick my account. So any account that you have, that's where you're going to go to for your Gmail. Hit next. It's going to say your location access. Hit next. And it says location access is needed to detect nearby Wi-Fi, Bluetooth signals, stuff like that. So I'm going to allow when I'm using the app. So here it goes. It says, here's your home, media routines. It's crazy. It's got my family. It's got my Samsung TV. It already recognizes all my stuff here, which is very, very neat. Now, at the very top, it says set up Chromecast. So you'll see it right there where it says set up Chromecast. So all you got to do is click on set up Chromecast. It's going to be for the home. Looking for device. Chromecast has been found. Would you like to set up Chromecast? Yes. And then it says Chromecast permissions, scan code. So I gotta allow it, and now I'm going to scan the thing here. So it picked it up. I wasn't even like, I just pointed in the direction. I didn't even have it locked in yet, and boom, it picked it up instantly. So connecting to your Chromecast, your phone, tablet may disconnect during the Wi-Fi during the setup. So it says follow the instructions on the app. So very, very cool. It just says, hey, you're connected. Here's the term and conditions. Hit accept. Legal terms, accept. Where are you going to use this? Let's go to the family room. Accept family room TV 2. It already knows I got the TV. And then it's asking me for the Wi-Fi. So we're gonna connect to the one that I'm currently on and log in. Now, what I mean by logging in, you got to put your password for your Wi-Fi. So it's doing that here now. This is the experience on this thing is so different. It's so different on how you're doing it. So this is very, very neat. Now that it's connected, it's saying sign in with your Google account. So I'm gonna hit continue. There's my Google account. It's reading it and it's signing in. So all you gotta do is literally follow the on-screen instructions. Go through the steps on your phone. It's gonna be very, very simple, and your TV is gonna do its thing. This is gonna do its thing. All you got to do is just hit allow and just follow the on-screen instructions. Very, very simple. Now, some of the things as it's doing its thing, it tells me here, what do I want for my apps at the same time? So if I do Prime, I could do Netflix, I could do Disney Plus, YouTube, Crunchyroll, Showtime, Fubo TV. It's got Pandora, tons of stuff here. So I'm going to hit next. And then it says you could control other devices, your Android TV Shield, or this device, the Chromecast. So I'm going to hit next and complete the final setup. So here we go. Now that we're done, we are going to go to control volume and power with your Chromecast. So I'm going to go ahead and set up now. And then you could do your TV, your soundbar, your AVR. So I'm not going to do that now because I'm not going to set this up on the TV. We're just doing this for the review. And then now it's going to start installing the apps. 15 minutes later, finally it got done. And it did take a while to do its updates. It does feel very similar to the Shield when you first turn it on. Very similar to the TiVo. The Fire Stick is a lot faster. The Amazon Fire Stick is a lot faster to get through it. But it's not too bad. You know, it does take a minute to go and then to do its thing. So here is your Chromecast. So there it is. It's there and it's up and running. So I'm going to close my guy here real quick. And as you can see here at the top, you got your search, you got For You, your movies, your shows, your apps, your library, and then on the far right is going to be your where you log in, your settings and stuff like that. So very, very nice stuff here. Everything looks like it's going to work very, very cool. So let's go ahead and look at the specs and see exactly what we get. Now, one of the apps that I really like to use is called IDA64. So we're going to come here to the far right, and as you can see here, I already got IDA64 logged in. I just love how it gives this glow to it. Check out the next video. We're going to get into this one big time. So here we go. This is your Google Chromecast. So it is Sabrina. You got Sabrina and is using an Amlogic chipset. It does have 2 gigs of RAM, which is more than the Fire Stick. Now, it is advertised as 8 gigs of internal memory, just like the Fire Stick, and then internal storage, you're left with 4.1 gigs. Now, we typically say, hey, don't upload too much stuff, and when you get stuff like this, you want 2 gigs free. So make sure you do keep that in mind, since this is a budget poor man's device. You can get some insane amount of power. You just don't need to install too much stuff. Now, when it comes to the CPU, I start getting very excited about some of this stuff. This is running the a quad-core ARM Cortex A55 at 64-bit, which is going to be really, really good. Everything's going to be running really, really fine. 1920 by 1080 is the display that is pointing in right now, and it's running the GPU Mali G31 ARM Cortex. Very, very nice here. Now, when you are looking at Android, this is another one that's actually, I don't know if the word is game changer that you want to say. Your Fire Stick is running Android 9. The Fire Stick Lite is running Android 9. The 3rd gen Fire Stick is running Android 9. The Cube is running Android 8, I believe. It might be 9, but I'm pretty sure it's Android 8. This one's running Android 10, the latest and greatest as of right now. So, game changer? Maybe. So, we're going to come down here to one of the things I just love to look at. Codecs. Codecs is the most important thing if your device is going to be able to handle a lot of this stuff. So, just looking at this thing, you got your MP4, your MLAW, your AAC, your encoders, your AMRNB. You got so many things here. Your FLAC, your AMRWB, your 3GPP, ALLAW, MLAW, everything when it comes to the audio, it is all there. And the one things that I really do like is when they add the Google RAW and Vorbis. Now, reason for that is because you're going to be able to get some of that really, really nice pass-through within the stuff. So this is very, very nice that it does that. If you got a good surround sound and if you're getting the raw footage, then it's going to take care of itself very easy. Now, Dolby Vision decoder, awesome, off of the Amlogic chipset. It's got the H.263, HEVC, MPEG-2, MPEG-4, VP8, VP9, which is 2 you very rarely see. You got your AVC, your HEVC, you got 264, and you got all the different versions of 263. There is so many things in here that is just gonna run 4K quality stuff easy. The one that I always love to see that is not here is the H265. That is the latest and greatest one, which is okay. A lot of people are not really running true 4Ks or even 8Ks quality right now. 265 is just a really good decoder, but 264, that's one of the best ones to have right now. Plus it has the Dolby Vision, so it's some really good stuff here. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. I try to give you guys some of the latest and greatest stuff here to play with. So I hope you guys do like this video. As always, make sure you guys do leave me a comment below. You guys take care of each other, and I'll see you guys soon.